Hello and welcome back to another one of Shreddy Stream's Breath of the Wild guide videos. Today we're going to go ahead and do the intermediate trials of Trial of the Sword. So for this, just like the last video, we're going to go in with a full set of 2 rows of hearts, and we're also going to take a 30-minute strength buff. I highly suggest going for 3 damage up by using 4 Mighty Bananas and the Shard of Farosh Horn, but this is what I have for now and this is what I will use. If by any chance you have a hard time dodging or you get hit a lot, then consider bringing in a 3-up defense 30-minute buff, but the extra strength definitely helps, and if you're doing this on master mode, you're gonna need the strength buff. Now you can only do a health buff and an actual, so a heart increase and a buff, and that's it. You can't stack damage and defense. So we're going to go ahead and take that, and we're going to go ahead and get started. As before, this is going to be a full take, not cut, just so you can completely see the entire trials. Alright, so the first couple rooms is going to be always rooms with a bunch of updrafts through the middle. So we're going to go ahead and have a bomb ready. Get ready to the left. Take out this Bakab right here. And grab his bow. Alright, so once these 2 Bakabs are done, we're going to go ahead and grab what's in these barrels. Be careful that explosive barrel right there. I also highly suggest coming in with more than 1 stamina wheel. It definitely will come in handy when we're going to do some shots through the air. Did not line that up good enough, but should be good. And that's all we got to worry about on the first one. Gonna go ahead and show you all the other locations. So make sure you pick up all items that are around. There's also something up there. You can just throw a bomb up there, wait till it gets to the top, blow it down. It's just going to be another bow. Bows are going to be your best friend through this trial. So any and all bows, weapons, and arrows you want to grab. Alright, so for the second one, we're going to have some Wizzrobes floating up. Best thing you can do is aim straight for the head, and perfect aim shot will cause them to fall. Now, of course, you're going to want to double check to make sure that they fell all the way through, as he fell on the ground. So we're going to have to wait until he pops up in a spot. Come on now, Wizzrobe. And that is exactly what you do not want to happen. But it happened. We're not going to worry about it. Alright, so he fell. We're good on this one. There's an item at the top of this. Throw a bomb up there. Watch it rise. Explode. And grab the weapon that follows. And there's a second Wizzrobe around here. We're gonna do the same thing, aim for the head. One aimed shot, and he's good. There's one vocab right here. Also, the more inventory space that you have for bows and weapons, the better. I know on this file I don't have the best. I took a hit there. It was a little bad, but we'll get through it. Try your best to not take any damage, especially this early, because you will need your hearts. So we've gotten everything out of this room. It's time to move on. The next one's going to be a test, and one of the biggest reasons why I suggested more than one stamina wheel. Alright, so we're going to go with a higher bow. Go straight to the left. Get this guy in the head. Quickly get the bow. Get back in the air. Take out this guy here. And if you need a second to recuperate, get over back all the way over here. Watch out, these guys are really good about sniping. And don't do that either. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut these open. Really gonna want to watch out though for those guys up there. Finish him off and we're good on the room. I'm gonna finish opening up this chest or this box and we'll be on to the next room. More arrows and back down to where we started. Alright, with this next room, it's gonna be a single guardian. Stationary. If you're good at shield deflects, that's all you're gonna need to do. But if you're not, this is the best way to do it. Pop them one time in the eye, it's gonna confuse them. Grab out your best weapon, or one of them, and just start hacking away. And when he starts to lock onto you again, same thing. Pull out your bow, one shot to the eye, have him confused. So this is the safest method. And that's it. As I said, you can do a shield deflect. I normally do those myself, but I wanted to show you the safe method of getting around that. There are 2 platforms with chests that you can break. Highly recommend doing that. And as I stated in the last video, of course you want to take your time with these, but you do have a 30-minute window on that buff. So use your time wisely. After that, we've managed to make it to our first rest room with one fairy. Sneak up, grab the fairy so it doesn't fly away. Alright, we're going to break these chests apart, grab everything inside. We're going to go ahead and drop that axe and grab the new one. Open all chests. We get a little bit of defense. Go ahead and put that on. Don't forget. Grab the shrooms on both sides. Bomb the fish that are in the water. There are 3 of them, like before. And cook up everything. So remember to mix. So high roll bass. So if we do 3 bass, 2 drum, make sure you're mixing buffs so you can cancel out all buffs. So Mighty Banana mixed with Stamella, that'll cancel out. Alright, so once you're done cooking, head up the pedestal and on to the next. Alright, so the next is going to be a set of dark rooms. Don't get overwhelmed. Just follow my lead and you'll be good to go. So the first thing you're going to want to do is aim straight for that electric choo-choo. Which should have ignited the geese, but if not, take something that has long distance. And you'll be good to go. And that's it. Normally that electric geese will kill that first set of fire geese, or the electric choo-choo will kill the first set of electric geese, but that time it did not. Alright, with this one, there's going to be some Lizalfos, so make sure you have a decent bow equipped. And you can notice them by their green eyes. Try to aim for the head if you can. We're going to go ahead and pick this weapon. Be careful, they will burn. If you need to get him to stop breathing fire, just pop him with an arrow. Try your best to keep them at a distance. Be careful, he has a flame sword. And go inside the skull and then collect all the spoils. Make sure you get them before they burn up. Alright, don't see anything extra, and we'll move on. Alright, so this one is going to be just like before. Oh no, this is not the Guardian one. So what we're going to do is we're going to head to the left side. We don't have any ice arrows, so we're going to want to quickly take care of this guy. So remember, you can use stasis on him. Hit him in the head. Knock him out. Try to get him down as quickly as possible. What you don't want him to do is cast meteors. Alright. Grab his flame rod. We're going to go over here to where the Bacabs are. Walk into here. And we're just going to start throwing that. And after every 3 hits, switch to weapon, switch back, and it recharges. And that's it. On Master Mode, it takes a lot more fire bombs, fire hits, but for that, it's easy. Alright, start upgrading weapons. Throw out all useless weapons. It really helps if you have a lot more spots than I do. Check to make sure you've grabbed everything. There's a rusted shield on the ground. And we'll move on to the next room. Alright, so this should be the floor with the Guardian. Same thing as before. Well-placed shot to the eye. We'll stop him for a second. We'll go ahead and use this weapon. Just start hacking away. Alright, and he's done. And that's it for the room. We'll double check to make sure there's nothing special up here for y'all. Be careful with the explosive barrels. There's a torch. I don't really say you need it. Rusty broadsword, just in case if you guys are out of weapons, grab that. Another shield. More explosive barrels. And head to this end of the room and move on to the next. And for the last part of the dark room is a Hinox. As before, we are going to stasis, shoot him in the eye. So let's wake him up. Use this weapon. Be careful hitting. He does have shield guards on. And be careful when he falls, because you will take damage on his fall. that's it for the Hinox and the Dark Rooms. Go ahead and exchange the Fire Rod and these. Night Bow, we'll get rid of the lowest bow we have. We'll double check to make sure anything good. There's a couple weapons on the ground if you need it. More arrows. Arrows are always good for this. Okay, head to this end of the room. And for our second and final rest spot of the intermediate trial. This time there's going to be 2 fairies. So as before, silently walk up to them, grab them. Once you get them, then you can run around, not worry about it. Okay. We're going to break these boxes apart. Open the chests. So that one's a 22. So do we have anything less than 22? Let's get rid of that rusty broadsword. Another defensive item. And 11. Do we have anything less than? That's about to break. We'll go ahead and take it. Go ahead and equip your thing. Make sure you grab everything out of there. Once again, bomb the water for the fish. And cook away. We're going to leave that. The next set is just going to be a bunch of guardians. Take out your bow. Start popping them in the eye. You can shield deflect. So just move left and right, left and right. Try to hit them in the eye as best as you can. And they do incredibly weak damage, so if you do get hit by them, don't stress. There's a chest over here on the left. Use cryosis. For more arrows that we just used. Make your way to the next room. Alright, so your best bet on this one right here. Stasis this guy. Skip right ahead. And pull out Magnesis and grab this block. And whack away. This is just the easiest way of doing it. Okay. Go around picking up any items that you think you may need. There was that chest in there. Don't forget about that. Another bow. There's a sword. And go ahead and go to the center of the room, and we'll move on to the next floor. Alright, so for this one, what we're going to do is we're going to take on each of these one at a time. Try not to get hit. Just adjust your aiming. Okay. Alright, so now that the four corners are taken out, we're going to just easily make our way to one side without trying to disturb that. And the easiest way of doing that is let him attack one time. Stasis. And use an item, get a couple hits on him, and push him towards the water. If that didn't work, then do what you gotta do to take them down. They are super easy. This is the best method to do on hard mode. But if they land in the water, they're done. Alright, for this room, we have two modest tests of strength. Just try to keep them at bay. We do have our electric rod that you can use. If you have a point where you have two of them coming at you like that, stasis one so that you can line up. Might be best to stasis one. Don't worry about that. Take him out before he even has a chance to use his shot attack at you. We're gonna stasis him and spend a win on him. And that's it for this. Collect any weapons that you may have lost. And be ready for the final level of the Trial of Intermediate Trial, which is a hard test of strength. I'm going to go ahead and just eat the random stuff that we've gotten. Just keep them at bay. Use that lightning rod that we've saved. He's gonna spin. Okay, we've used that up. Get him down. Alright, so once he begins this, we have a couple bomb arrows to start using. And just start going ham with your bow and arrow. And now's a good time to finish him off before he does the final hit. Either you can shield deflect him, or try using your heaviest weapon to spin to win. And once that is done, you are done with the intermediate trials. Go ahead and take the teleport. And at this point, make your climb to claim a power upgrade of the Master Sword. As before, your Master Sword from the first one should be upgraded from 30 to 40. And now, because of the intermediate, it will be upgraded from 40 to 50. And with the final trials, it will permanently upgrade your sword from 40 or 50 to 60. And with that trial complete, our guide is now done. Stay tuned for a video on the final trials. As always, if you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful at all, please like, share, subscribe. The support is always appreciated. You can also catch me live. I play live variety streamer at twitch.tv/Stratty'sStream. And we will catch you for the next video. Thank you, and have a good one.